This is everything you need to know for precalculus, part 3. So we're going to talk about finding domain algebraically. So finding domain on a graph is pretty simple. You just look for all the possible x values, looking left to right. But if we want to find it algebraically, we have to look at the function that's given to us. So in this case, we have f of x is equal to 2 plus x over x squared minus 7x. And so we need to think about what special situations do we have, okay? So for this function, we know that our denominator, because it's a fraction, cannot be equal to 0. Otherwise, it's going to be undefined, okay? So that's the only thing that I noticed that we can absolutely not have happen. So in order to find what x values would make us have a denominator of 0, I'm going to write out the denominator, x squared minus 7x. So x squared minus 7x, and just say cannot equal 0, okay? And now we're just going to solve this like a regular equation. So I'm noticing that we can factor out an x from both terms. So I'm going to rewrite this as x times x minus 7 cannot equal 0. So from here, we basically have two terms. So we have x, and then we have that multiplied by x minus 7. So if either one of these terms is equal to 0 because we're multiplying, that's going to make the whole thing equal to 0. So that means that obviously if we put 0 for x, that's going to make this whole thing equal to 0. So we're going to say that x cannot equal 0, and then x minus 7 can also not equal 0, because if that is equal to 0 and we multiply, we're going to get 0. So x minus 7 cannot equal 0. So this parentheses cannot equal 0. To solve for x, we're going to add 7 to both sides to get x cannot equal to positive 7. Okay? So we have two numbers that we cannot have in our domain. We have 0 and we have positive 7. And so just to prove to you that this is going to be the case, let's go ahead and plug those in just so that you can see what happens if we do. Okay, so let's just take the denominator, x squared minus 7x. So x squared minus 7x, and let's plug in 0 first. So we would have 0 squared minus 7 times 0. 0 squared is 0, minus 7 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. We cannot have 0 in our denominator. All right, let's do the same thing with positive 7 just to show you. So x squared minus 7x, we're going to plug in 7 for x. So 7 squared minus 7 times 7. 7 squared is 49 minus 7 times 7, which is 49. And 49 minus 49 is equal to 0, which we cannot have in the denominator. Okay, so that's just a way to check our answer and kind of hopefully help you understand that more. And so basically our domain is all real numbers except 0 and positive 7. Okay, and so that would be our answer, and that is all you have to do. So I hope this video was helpful. If you want to see more like this, go ahead and follow this account, like this video, and leave a comment. That way my videos show up in your For You page later on. We'll see you next time.